Hello.
Hello, and welcome back to the Hey New podcast with your hosts, Himalay and...
Urvashi.
Yes, if you can, like and subscribe and
Share.
if you like it.
Mm-hmm.
This is episode 21. What the hell? That's crazy. Not crazy, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
What are you working on this year that you had to let go of?
I feel like there's not been anything that I've had to let go of, but maybe just reevaluate how much I'm working on certain things, you know?
Mhm.
Like there's a fly there. Just there's been things that I wanted to improve about myself and I have, but I decided I made a little priority list of what should be what's the key things to focus on and what not to not to focus on, but the things that are not as important.
Okay, so prioritizing.
Exactly.
So what's on top of your priority list?
Probably still being the best version of myself in terms of being the best daughter, being the best sister that I can be the best friend I could be.
You're not answering my question. What's your priority right now? What's your top priority? I get what you're saying. Oh yeah, to this. You're saying so many things, but what's your priority? Like number one. Here's why I say that. My priority number one is, as selfish as it is, me. I have to be. In order to get things done, in order for me to do certain things, you have to put yourself first. Even if that means saying no a couple of times when you don't want to go out and stuff. Because, I don't know, whatever reason.
Yeah. I think I've slowly felt like I need to focus more on my health.
Yeah.
Because if I'm focusing on me, I need to focus on my health. And even though I like to have my me days where it's literally just I do the things I want to do. Oh my god, this fly's interrogating me.
You know, it's mad. You won't even be able to see it. It's so small. Just fucking hit me. What the?
It was interrogating me. Ew. Okay.
I've just flicked it. It's one over there somewhere.
Alright, let's hope it don't bite me. What was I saying? My health, right?
So your health, would you say that's priority?
Yeah. I'm prioritizing my health a lot more.
Yeah. Good. As you should.
Mm-hmm.
I think in this day and age, we should all think a lot about health.
Yeah, definitely. What about you? What have you had anything that you've had to let go of that you're working on this year?
Something I've let go. I think the thing I've let go is feeling pity for myself.
Self-pity.
I've just said that.
Yeah. I just put in several words.
Yeah.
I'm in a food coma right now, guys. I've eaten a lot.
A food coma.
I've eaten so much. And I can hear the oil in my throat. I had fish and chips.
You can hear the oil in your throat. What the hell?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
When I'm talking, I can tell the oil's made a difference to my voice.
Alright, mate.
You've never had that?
No, you said you can hear the oil. How do you hear oil?
As in you can hear the difference the oil is made.
Oh, that just doesn't make sense. Okay, whatever, man. You do you.
It does make sense.
Yeah. Working on this year, I think self-pity.
Mm-hmm.
Because the more you sit in it, the worse you get. And so when you move away from it and you start actually doing things that you said you were going to do and stuff, I don't know, you feel a little better, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing things for yourself.
Definitely.
And then everything else will come, I think. There's also other things, aspects of my life that I want and I've not got yet, but that's okay. I'm working towards it. And that's all you can do. Just keep moving. I was going to say it again, but I'm not going to say it again. But yeah.
Yeah. Counter question.
Yeah.
Do you ever set New Year's resolutions and do you think they help if you do?
I stopped because every year I don't fucking follow it. So what's the point of doing it? If I'm really that serious and I'd get it done. If not, then fuck off. So there's no point. I don't think it works. But if it works, I don't know anyone that has made resolutions and actually stuck with it. So that says something as well.
I get that. I think I know a few people that do and they do stick to them. And then every year they set new rules and stuff and that's pretty cool. But personally, I always just ponder over what I want for the year. Like, for the upcoming year, I want this, this, and this, and how am I going to get those things? I kind of just plan it out in my head. But yeah, I never like have a set goal where I'm like, I'm gonna do this. No, because I'm kind of very stubborn. If I want to do something, I'm gonna do it, and I don't need a
That's
time of
kind
year
of
to do that.
You're kind of contradicting yourself there when you just said that, because
But I don't
if
set
you
them, you know?
yeah, but in order for you to know where you want to go, you have to have a goal.
Mm-hmm.
The only way for you to get from A to B is to have that plan. Otherwise, it's more wishful thinking and stuff like that.
But for, what I'm trying to say is, for me, it's not a second thought. If I know I want something, I'm going to go after it. I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
It's not
but
like I have to
there's
think,
certain.
oh, I need to do
I
this.
get it, but and your stubbornness is going to get in the way of a lot of things for you. I'm going to tell you now, growing up, because there are going to be times. There might be times. I don't know if you will experience or not, because everyone experiences different things. But there might be a time where you're going to have to do something that you don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's just life, though. You
That's
have
true.
to do things that you don't want to do. So
I get you.
it might not click right now, because I know. Do you know when you're a kid and someone tries telling you good advice, but they're like, "All right, mate, calm down. All right,
Like
chill out, bro. We're
when
just,
someone old
you
is
know,
telling you, like,
yeah,
enjoy your
yeah,
youth.
yeah, stuff like that." And the kids go, "All right, mate." I mean, I was one of those guys. I'm sure loads of people were like that. Oh yeah, all right, sure, mate. Don't worry, there'll be a day. Today's a mystery. Tomorrow's a evening. All right, we're just gonna go play football, brother. Like, relax.
It's because you're in a completely different mindset.
Yeah.
Like, your frame of mind is like, when you're a child, that's what it is. Like, it's, oh, what am I gonna do today? What am I gonna do now? As you grow older, you realize, oh, like, oh wow, like there's a lot that has been taken granted of, and
Yeah.
you're able to like go deeper into it. But
Is what it is, though. It's nice, it's cool. I get it though. You know, you're younger, you're living there right then, and you're thinking, one day I'm gonna be older. And then next you're here. And we often say, oh, it'd be good to be young again. But I've switched
we
it.
do.
Like over the years, I used to say that. Now I'm so glad I'm getting older still. Because the age thing is not really a bother for me. It's how much I'm doing with the time that I've got that matters more. Forget about the age. Oh, I'm 25. I don't care. Okay, this is sick. I'm mid-20s. Do you know how crazy that is? Well, it might not be crazy because everyone turns 25 and, but let's not go down there. Shit.
Yeah, we don't want to be having no dark times. Not this early on.
Do you like accessorizing?
I put this down because I'm curious to know like where you are with like accessories and accessorizing.
Do you mean like jewelry and like stuff like that?
Like watches? I guess a watch is an accessory, right?
Yeah, but I'm more about what's the word to use? What's practical for me? So jewelry I don't really wear. I did have my phases where I used to wear a ring,
a necklace.
I'd wear necklaces every now and then. I still do, but I don't know. That's on an occasion kind of thing.
You're wearing a bracelet right now. Well, what would you call that?
I put this on because first of all, shout out Wolfram. If you know, you know. If you know, look it up. I put it on because I don't like not having something on my wrist. I feel naked sometimes without something around my wrist.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess you're so used to having your watch on as well.
Yeah, but recently I've taken my watch off because I don't know. I've just wanted it off. It feels like a weight sometimes. I'm talking about the Apple Watch, but that's practical for me. It tracks everything for me. I don't need to worry about like calories and stuff. Obviously, it's not like the most accurate, but at least it gives me like a ballpark area of how much I am losing and all the other stuff. And checking on my heart rate every now and then, Once it went down to 30, I remember I was falling asleep on the bus, and then it started buzzing like, "Oh, you okay? Like, what's going on?" And I was just about to fall asleep, and whoa, what's going on? And I checked my watch. I was like, it went down to 30,
oh my God.
which is healthy in some people. I don't know. There's this thing saying, the lower it is, the better it is. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Me neither, so I have no idea.
But yeah, it's cool. Do you accessorize?
Accessorize? So I used to have this thing where I'd prefer like no rings, no bracelets, no necklaces, no earrings. Kind of like right now, I've got nothing to accessorize on me.
Yeah.
Because I like being plain. I like, just being natural a lot of the time, including my nails, even though I love like I had this phase where I'd like constantly, it's not accessorizing, but I'd constantly paint my nail every day different colors. But and to go with my outfit as well. And then there was just a point where I was like, I really like my natural nails, and so I was like, it's fine, I'll stick to natural. But now I just do it on occasion.
Do you think on guys, long nails are like? Does it matter with nails at all?
It does.
You think?
It's more about hygiene though, like how hygienic are your hands? How, like, because if you've got dirt under your nails,
yeah,
and you've got long nails, it's gonna show. You're
yeah,
gonna see it.
True.
You're not gonna wanna. It's kind of gross,
Yeah, true.
But it's like I've seen a lot of people with like just their pinky like being really long, and I know that might be a cultural thing because I know that it's certain type of people that do that.
I'm telling you now, I know exactly why that is for. Man, I'm using that for a scoop sometimes. Go to the ear. You know, I'm telling you now, I've seen it happen.
Oh my god, that's.
I'm not gonna cap. I've done that a couple of times too.
That's so disgusting.
It's so convenient though, I'm not gonna lie. Little scoop, and it's clean. I don't want to use the cotton buds and that all the time, pushing it all the way to the back. That's not
so
healthy.
Disgusting.
No, well, then we clean it, and then that's the end of it.
That's so gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Back to accessorizing.
Yeah. No. Okay, sorry.
I realize we keep saying a lot. I guess we're agreeing, so that's good. But yeah.
No, not all the time. I don't agree with you all the time.
Yeah, I don't agree with you either, but
certain
things. Wait, I haven't finished my answer.
God, you fool.
Back to accessorizing. I used to like not. I'm still kind of like that. Like I'll only put on jewelry and stuff when I go out. But I used to wear a bracelet. And then all of a sudden I'd wake up and be like, "Where's my bracelet?" And I'd know I took it off, but it's like the weight is missing because I get used to wearing the bracelet.
Yeah.
So there's sometimes where I'm just like, I have the urge and I'll put the bracelet back on, whether I'm going somewhere or not. But yeah.
Okay.
Didn't need to know that information, guys. But
well, I said something. They didn't need to know that, so it's fine. What's your least favorite? Oh crap! Sorry. What's your favorite thing about your environment and surroundings? This is a good question that you asked. What would you say yours is?
Definitely the people I surround myself with, and like the things I'm doing with my time.
So, what's your favorite thing about your surroundings? Definitely my surroundings. That's what you just said.
Yeah. The people, like the personalities, the different personalities I have around me.
Yeah.
Like, if I do something stupid, I have witty people around to like make a joke out of it, or like, I don't know, you'll come in and say something stupid and it'll make me laugh. Like, we're able to take the piss out of each other, but also be there for each other when we need them, when we need each other. But yeah.
Facts. I like that as well.
Yeah.
But I won't choose. I'll choose a different one.
Yeah, don't be a copycat.
I like that I've just cut out a part of my life that's just mine. You know, when I'm upstairs and everyone's doing their own thing. Like when I'm on my own, like completely on my own, I enjoy that time.
You enjoy your own company.
Yeah. Like I could go on holiday on my own if I wanted to, because I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
And it will eventually. But I enjoy my own time.
That's good.
Because I feel like if you don't get like, and that was because it took me so long to actually get to know who I am. Because I don't sometimes. Sometimes you kind of slip up and you think, and when you slip up, you realize, why have I done that? Like, what's going on? Who am I? Like, what am I doing? What's my purpose? Why am I living and doing what I'm doing every day?
Yeah. But I feel like if you don't question that, you're not as self-aware as you think.
No, because then some people overdo it.
That's true too.
And you don't want to go too far. There has to be a line or a limit where you're like, okay, cool, I need to step out of this now, because that is you living in your head only.
Yeah.
You step out of your own head and you look around, and then you just start to realize that, oh shit, there's a lot of things around me that are blessings, And even though I do take it for granted, you have to just take a breather, give yourself a break sometimes, and then keep going. I saw a clip yesterday actually that triggered me. And it was an Andrew Tate clip. Because obviously, the way I feel about him, it's a 50-50. He says some things that are a bit nutty and then some things that actually make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yesterday, it was like he was speaking to me, which is weird. Like, he was speaking directly to me because what he was saying, it was like hitting me. And then in the end of the video, I was like, fuck you, man. Fucking dick, you don't know me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm triggered. Like, I'm fully triggered. And he said this, yeah. He was like, if you want to do something, make a plan and execute. That's as simple as it is. Stop making bullshit excuses, blah 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 blah. And on a level, on the like surface, it's true because it seems like it's so deep to get to the bottom, or maybe climb to the top, whichever you see the, I don't know what you call it, the metaphor. I realize I do this a lot as well. What was I saying? Yeah, you don't know how far you need to swim down or climb up to get to where you want to get to. But sometimes you forget that even when you're going through the emotions of going towards or below, got to try and enjoy yourself a bit.
100%.
Isn't it?
Because if you're dead set on a goal and all you're thinking about is, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do, which in a way you need that drive as well, you need the drive and the motivation, but if you're just constantly focused on that one goal, you might be ignoring all the other aspects in your life, and that's not healthy, because then you're going to start to deprive yourself of that time with the people who you should be spending your time with.
Yeah.
Or like the things you want to do. If you want to go out, you should be going out, you know? Like, you need to remember that even though, yes, this is your journey to get to where you want to get to, you also need to be able to say, like, I enjoyed the journey. As hard as it was, as difficult as it was, as much as you strived, you have to have that time where, even if it's like 5 minutes to yourself, where you're not thinking about that one thing and you're just, you know, like, you're doing something else, you're meditating, you're whatever you want. Like, it has to be something that you personally actually want.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's it. Well, but for me, it's definitely that me carving out time for myself. That peace that I have. What's your least favorite thing about your environment and surroundings then now?
I don't know, this is difficult. You answer it first.
Okay, I'll tell you right now, mine. My least favorite thing about my environment and my surroundings is there are so many people every day that I listen to that complain. Like, majority of my day, all I hear is people complain. And I don't, and you know the whole thing about you're a product of your environment, right? It's so hard to be positive when everybody around you just complains. And the one thing that I've read in majority of these like self-help books is like, don't complain. Stop yourself from complaining about anything. Even if it is a complaining feeling, like, just don't complain and don't say it in front of people. Don't even say it in front of yourself. Because all you're doing is bringing more of that complaining and saying it. Like, let's be real. Like, what's complaining actually doing? You hear someone go, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, fucking hell, this bus is fucking late.
Is it almost like them venting out loud? Or taking out their frustration? That's how I see it.
It is that. You know? And it's just, like, I get it, you're venting and stuff. But it's still complaining.
But I think you need a healthy release. If complaining is like a negative way to look at it, which it is a negative thing.
But it's not even, it's not, but you can't say it's venting all the time though, that's just what I'm saying. You can't say it's venting all the time. Because there's so many other things that you could do differently to stop that complaining from even being a thing.
Yeah.
But you choose not to.
Find a solution instead.
It's just, they don't want to. I guess they don't want to.
Or they've never thought about it like that.
But again, who am I to judge? That's what I don't. I hear it every day, and I can take it on the chin every day because whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how I feel. That's not how I see things.
Yeah, not letting
Yeah.
somebody's mood affect your mood.
Yeah, I will be in their mood for them. Cool. I'm not feeling like that.
Okay, so that's your least favorite thing about the environment, and
Just complaining. There's a lot of complaining going on.
mm-hmm.
And I don't even think it's my environment. I think it's everybody's got an environment. All you hear is complaining all the time.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think we realized that. Like, until you just said it, that didn't click in my brain.
What?
That's something that everybody hears on the daily.
Yeah.
You'll always hear like one person complain, even if they're not talking to you or at you or whatever. That is something you'll hear in the background somewhere.
However, that's just our environment.
Mm.
I'm not saying both our environments are the same, because sometimes they are, but then sometimes you're going, you're doing your own thing, and I'm doing mine. And if you're saying that you hear it wherever you are as well, then I don't know, there's something there.
Yeah, I think it's just a universal thing, but we've not really.
Maybe.
It's not.
Maybe that'll be a question.
Yeah.
Maybe that should be a question that we stick with most of the time when we have guests.
That's a really good question.
Yeah. YouTube adverts making us impatient. Yeah.
Yeah.
There were times when YouTube had no ads. What a great time, wasn't it?
It really was.
Oh, we used to watch as many videos as we wanted to, and there were no fucking skips and that.
And now they have 2 adverts.
Sometimes even more. Sometimes more.
Yeah. Beginning and end of the video too. It's not just like... But also, it's crazy how it could be like a 6-second video and you'll instantly be frustrated because the video hasn't started.
Yeah.
And it's making us like... If you think about it, back in the day when there were no adverts and stuff, it was very like easy to be able to watch what you wanted kind of thing. You don't get frustrated during the whole process.
But you're forgetting also TikTok was there as well. Not TikTok, sorry. Vine. Vine was there. Like Vine was 6 seconds. 6-second videos. We wanted it. Snap, bam, bam, bam. And then now we're watching more longer form videos, I think. And those adverts take the piss. But they're only just a couple of seconds.
Yeah, but that's crazy how angry we could get or like how frustrated for over like 6 seconds. And like even if it says skip in 5 seconds, like people go like, oh my god, like hurry up. Like that just, when you take a minute, step back and think about it, you're like, whoa, that's 5 seconds. Like, yes, our time is precious, but it's like, it's not that big of a deal. Why are you like, your whole mental health, like everything, you're willing to just put it on the line for 5 seconds? Like, because I'm gonna be honest, I've had them outbursts and I'm like, oh, this advert's so long, it's 20 seconds. It's 20 seconds. In the grand scheme of things, that 20 seconds shouldn't make that much of a difference to me. But it did. It's like a spur of the moment, like frustration.
Yeah.
But when you step back and think, okay, well, I can be patient, so let me be patient, you know? Instead of just constantly trying to click off and click back on, and there's another advert for longer.
I've done that a couple of times. Fucking long as shit, man. But I don't know what to say about it. I mean, there's nothing to say, to be honest. It's an advert. It's like the tiny part of your time.
Yeah. But it also does help the creator quite a lot. And that's the side that as viewers we don't really see.
The what?
The ad revenue.
Oh, yeah. All of that stuff.
It's like such a deep world, but it's like we only get one side of it as a viewer, and then you get like almost the whole thing as a creator. But yeah. Would you say that we are the generation with the least attention span? Or do you reckon it fluctuates like throughout the years, throughout the generations? It's been like.
Well, we were the first generation. Well, my generation were the first to be born into social media. Like, we grew up basically with social media
and technology.
Like, social media and us were boys, and we grew up together. That's literally how it felt. We had the perfect amount of time though, because I remember we had the right amount of time to like play out, and you know, we were that generation who went out and played football in the park every day in summer, stayed till like 9:30 evening time, because the park was around the corner anyway.
It was
good times. We played hide and seek in the park a couple of times. That was fun. I don't know why you're nodding. You know, please done it before. Have you done that before?
Yeah, we've done it as a family, as like when all the cousins went when we were younger.
What, in the park?
Sand park.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, for the people who don't know the layout of the park, they're thinking, where the hell do you hide in a park? Like, it's just open field.
Yeah, but a park is a park. Imagine it, innit? Like, be creative. The park is big as well.
Use your imagination, guys. Manage your mind.
Park is big.
Carry on.
So
yeah, you were saying that was your generation, like, but you had the right amount, like, balance.
Yeah, we had the balanced amount of that. I don't know if we are. I don't think so, because older people are also having that short attention span as well. So I don't think that is a generation thing. Like, our generation is the most. It's just a mix.
So as progressively as human beings, do you think our attention span is going lower?
I won't say lower. I just say I don't know about like if it's gone lower or higher, because everybody's different, isn't it?
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think?
I just wanted your opinion
But
on it.
do you think?
I feel like yeah, the fact that people get impatient over little things it's worrying. It's slightly worrying, you know?
Yeah, but it's because of whatever they're going through. I think at the end of the day, someone could be having a really bad day, and the only way for them to deal with having a bad day is kind of having to go at everyone else. Self-sabotaging your own blessings. I'll put this down because I feel like when people have such a good thing and they're not used to it, they tend to ruin it themselves by overthinking.
Mhm.
And it's peak, because I see so many people that have so many blessings, but they just can't seem to hold it down.
Yeah, it's like they let the doubt creep in and ruin it.
Mhm. What do you think about it?
It's like, I feel like it's sad when you can't realize that it's a form of self-sabotage. Like the fact that
You
do you
can't
know when
realize it.
yeah, until you start blaming all the other people and they show you a mirror, because sometimes that's what it takes. But for others that are like very self-aware, you kind of like, it's a bit sad when you see it all crumbling down in front of you and you feel like it was in your hands. It's like the sand slipping through your hands almost. Like that's what you're supposed to do in that situation. And if you know you're the one causing it, but you can't, like, you don't know how, why.
But if you already know, then there's a way you can stop it, and that's by seeking help. That's by looking into it. If you don't know something, you can always look it up on the internet. Internet's forever, and you can find loads of stuff on there now. Might not be the right thing, but at least you're looking, at least you're trying, rather than still doing the same thing again. And like,
that's the key, I'd say. Like, try. Regardless of what route you decide to go down. If you find, again, it goes back to if you realise you're self-sabotaging or not, though. Because I do believe a lot of people...
But you said there, like, forget about whether you do or don't. You do, right at that point. Now it's time to do something about it.
What's done is done. You can't reverse time.
No, you can't. You can, help the situation by getting yourself sorted, and then, I don't know, if you feel bad about what happened and the relationships that you ruined, then you can sort them out.
Rectify it. Just be as honest as possible.
Forget about giving advice on that. You just sort it out whatever way you want to sort it out. Because everyone's different. So.
Yeah. I think it starts with being honest with yourself as well, right? Like, regardless of if something's happened or if it's happening or you catch it, like, letting your overthinking do that, it's like, you shouldn't give your overthinking the right to ruin everything you have.
Yeah.
As hard as it seems.
But
you are in control. Sorry, go on.
It is hard though. You are in control. But it's hard when the other guy takes control.
Other guy being the...
Oh, so I think that there's two people in your mind, like in your body. I feel there's the guy that gets things done, he goes for it, he has that drive. And then there's the other guy who's too laid back. Or you could say that it's your older self and your younger self. I think that makes more sense. Your inner child and yourself right now, as you are.
Yeah.
You're the younger one. He wants to chill out. He wants to play. He wants to have fun. But me, I can't have fun all the time. You have to kind of put him aside and be like, listen, mate, we'll play another time, but I've got to go to work. I've got to get things done for us. It'll be worth it in the end, but hold my hand. Hold on to me.
Yeah.
I'll hold on to you. Don't ever let you go. That's one thing. Don't ever let your inner child go.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I think you stop having fun.
Yeah.
And sometimes breaking little rules here and there. Not big ones. Just have a bit of fun, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I remember hearing about, I think there was a trend about it as well, when you get pictures of your younger self and, like, you kind of put, like, in captions what you would have, like, what your younger self would have asked your older self, and now that you're older, like, the response to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, getting pictures of you when you were younger and, like, you got food in your hand and it's like, do we always love food? And then it's like the older one, we're like, yeah, we love food still.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And, like, yeah, just... And also, I think I've already brought this up before, but having... Every time you feel like you're beating yourself up over something or, like, overthinking about something, like, look at a picture of your younger self and remind yourself that the person you're beating up inside is that child.
Doesn't work all the time, I'm going to be honest with you.
Mm.
I don't think, for me anyway, personally, looking at a picture and trying to be like, you should be proud of yourself, isn't it? Nah, doesn't work for me. I've got to let whatever's happening, whatever I'm feeling, I'm letting it happen. I'm not trying to cheer him up or whatever. If I want to feel the way I want to feel, like be upset, I'll let myself be upset. I'll listen to sad music. I'll watch a cry movie. I don't care. Like, allow myself to feel it. Because then, when I'm done, after, I'll give myself a day. I'll give myself that whole day. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
One day out of 365 days. That's fine.
Yeah.
But there'll be more. I know. That's fine. Majority of the time is, all right. Shut up, mate. Let's go. Let's get back to work now.
Yeah.
Playtime's over. Let's go. Get your fucking ass. That's basically it. But that's what I think anyway. Two people. Your inner child and that. Where we're going with this?
You get to decide who you listen to?
Oh yeah, no, this is what we're talking about. Like when you allow your other person to take control, it's hard. When you let your inner child take control of the wheel, it's kind of hard to tell him to give it back because you're having too much fun.
I feel like mine is kind of the opposite. I like letting the inner child be in control because if I let like the 21-year-old, I feel like I'm too much of a realist sometimes, and that might crush the dreams I have, and I don't like that.
Mate, you need to grow up. That's what I'm gonna say. Because it's nice, yeah, cool. I get it. You like it, but you need to like.
But it's also
not need
harder.
to, but
it's harder for me being the youngest as well, and having that treatment from everyone around me too.
Okay,
if you see it like that, then it's like if I'm like, but that's also made me mature and want to show everybody that I am grown up now. Like I don't need to be babied anymore. Most of the time,
I think you're more adult than me sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because you do most of the stuff in terms of like, I won't go into details, but you do most of the stuff. Okay. There are times though where you allow yourself to see that you're already doing that, so there's no need for you to do anything else. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's more like I know I could try harder,
right.
But the fact that I know that and I'm still not doing anything about it, that's where I'm like, okay, now you're just being a lazy piece of shit. You need to get the fuck up, do what you need to do, go after what you want, you know? And that's when I've caught myself doing that and I have actually done something about it, that's when I feel like, okay, you're doing something now.
Good.
Now, even if you are, whatever, unemployed or whatever, right? Whatever situations popping up in my head, you've at least tried.
Yeah.
Like, it starts with trying. And so, once I've done that, I'm like, okay, now whatever I get, rejection letters, whatever, I've tried. I'm still trying, you know?
Yeah. But don't forget to allow yourself to feel shitty, because that does feel shitty. Yeah, where even if you try to avoid that feeling, it still feels shitty.
Feels very shitty, yeah. It's almost like, they didn't even give me a chance. And then a small part of me, the tiniest part, is like, do you really deserve that chance? And then I shut it down and I'm like, no, I do deserve that chance.
You do.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't be in a situation in the first place if you weren't worthy. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that all we have today? Are we doing question of the day?
Question of the day.
Sorry, we missed one out last time, I think.
No, we had it in there.
Oh, okay. It's just me then.
Do you like who you are?
I do. I do like who I am.
Mm-hmm.
That was so crazy. In my head, it was like, you know, like the spinning wheels, like where it's like, the machines where it's like constantly spinning, like when you have to click win kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was in my head, but of everything that I am and everything I stand for was just like flicking through, and I was like, yeah, I like that about myself. So I do like who I am.
Good.
Do you like who you are?
I do. I do.
That's good.
I love myself. I'd marry myself, you know. I'd fucking marry myself.
Treat yourself like your wife.
I'll probably have to at this rate.
Oh, Lord.
For sake.
Nah, my puppy's out there somewhere.
On that note, guys, this has been the HNU podcast. Thank you for listening this far. And please like, please subscribe.
And share.
Share.
If you like it.
Together.
Oh,
3, 2, 1.
If you like it.
Fucking.
I thought you were going to say only if you like it, because you say that a lot.
That's true.
Exactly.
Okay, bye.
See you next week, guys.
See ya.